You might already be trying to beef up your biceps or get slim in the gym, but here's 10 facts you might not know about getting fit. Working out actually gives you energy throughout the day. Whilst hitting weights in the morning will burn up calories and the energy within them, when you exercise, endorphins get released into your bloodstream, which makes you feel energized for the rest of the day. And when you build up your strength and stamina, everything in life gets easier, from climbing up the stairs to climbing back down them again. Exercising can also make you smarter and happier. When you exercise, levels of a chemical called serotonin are increased in your brain. This results in better mental agility and clarity. Low serotonin levels have also been linked to depression and stress, and a recent study saw people with depression alleviate 47% of their symptoms by exercising 3 times a week. Whilst we're talking about your brain, did you know it's made up of 73% water? And your heart too. It's one of the main reasons why some people get really bad headaches when they exercise. They become dehydrated. Their brain tissue loses water, causing their brain to actually shrink and pull away from their skull. This triggers pain receptors surrounding the brain, giving them a headache. So it's really important to stay hydrated when you exercise. Especially if you're trying to get great results, because dehydration actually makes you weaker. Dehydrating a muscle by 3% can cause a 10% loss in strength. By now you're probably sick of me telling you to have a drink when you exercise, but it's easy to forget just how much we sweat when we exercise. You see, when your heart rate increases, so does your sweat production, and the average person's feet can sweat up to half a pint in a day. So do everyone a favour, when you get back from the gym, pop your trainers in the washing machine. Whilst you're waiting for them to dry, it's worth remembering that rest is really important to allow your body to recover. In fact, even if you push yourself for an hour in the gym, your body still burns more calories in the other 23 hours of the day that you don't exercise than the 1 hour that you did, simply by doing what it always does: breathing, digesting food, moving, and so on. If all this exercise isn't your thing, you can always lose weight by eating a little bit less. If you overeat by 100 calories a day, over the course of a year you'll gain 10 pounds. But if you undereat by the same 100 calories, you'll lose 10 pounds without ever having to step near a treadmill. And if you're lucky, you could be getting a lot more exercise than you think. Us blokes use up 120 calories during half an hour of sex, according to a study by the University of Quebec. That's about the same as going for a 15-minute jog. And if you need to convince your other half that it's time to exercise, she's going to use about 90 calories too. If you want to continue exercising well into your golden years, you might want to remember that men who exercise vigorously on a regular basis are a third less likely to experience erectile dysfunction than men who don't exercise at all or barely bother. Yep, go running 3 hours a week and you're 30% less likely to experience an issue with your, Finally, if you're a smoker and you're trying to give up, you're twice as likely to quit if you lift weights than if you don't. Another recent study saw 16% of its participants who'd been struggling to quit actually stop smoking when they did 2 hours of weight training a week, compared to only 8% of people who didn't lift anything. So there you have it, 10 facts about being fit that you might not have known.